Welcome to Soul Dive. This is a podcast format where we take the time to connect with people and listen to their stories and understand their journey, and just take a look at the things people go through, their trials, their successes, and things that they love, and just the adventure of life is really what happens here. And I want to introduce my good friend Bobby, and this is Bobby Rubel. Is that Rubel?
Rubel.
Rubel.
Apple.
Oh, Rubel. Rubel. There we go. I was wondering about that. I asked my wife, and we had different. Yeah, so we're excited. I'm excited for having her here, and we've met a couple times, and it's just been actually my pleasure. I think to start off, it's fascinating how out in the world and in the media and in all kinds of places we would all define who our heroes are, and that would whatever today that may be defined by athletes or movie stars or all kinds of things, people in the military and things like this. But I'm here to tell you right now, Bobby's one of my heroes, and it's been a privilege just to get to know her. And so her story is so compelling to me. I'm just so happy to be here. She may not see it that way, but I see it that way. And I think she's wonderful. I am going to read a little bit here on her life, her accomplishments, to give you an idea of, what she's been about. And so let's do that. Let's do that right now, because I don't want to miss a thing here. And then we'll start into Bobby's Soul Dive. Okay. Bobby was born in Salt Lake City, Utah, and was raised in the township of Hooper, Utah. She enjoyed outdoor recreation, to include leisure, horseback riding four-wheelers, and of course, riding her bike. Bobby was a girls softball player from the age of 6 to 16 as the team's very enthusiastic catcher, a position she loved. Bobby also enjoyed running, hiking, skiing, and wakeboarding. She graduated from Roy High in 1991. She joined the U.S. Army Reserves at 17 as a junior in high school. She served on an 8-year enlistment from 1990 to 1998. She was a sergeant, E5, non-commissioned officer. She earned 2 Army Achievement Medals, 1 Army Accommodation Medal, an Army Service Ribbon, and the Desert Storm Accommodation Medal. Personal Service Company for 4 years, Transportation Cargo Transfer Company, 4 years. Impressive, right? And thank you for your service.
Welcome.
Yeah, let's finish this up though. She graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in English, Literature, and Composition Writing from the University of Utah. She did her internship and worked at the Summit Group Public Relations, an advertising firm, account coordinator and writer. The LDS Hospital, Deseret Foundation, she was the associates director, and writer and editor. She enjoys music, movies, audiobooks, exercising, coloring, writing poetry, greeting cards, and short stories. She enjoys listening to the scriptures, attending church, and visiting with family and friends, and having the opportunity to speak in church. Bobby enjoys working hard, always endeavoring to accomplish the simple and basic skills and pleasures of daily life. So, my good friend Jim Funk was, you might say, having a hard time. We all have that, and walked into church and just needed to be lifted. And you know who was at the pulpit? That's Bobby. And Jim would frame it like, I've never been the same. That was something I needed, and he immediately went up after church and says, I got to get to know her. And so we welcome Bobby, and let's So, Bobby, let's just get started here. We're here. We're just going to have a good conversation. This, this soul dive and this podcast is really kind of natural. It's easy. We just want to have a conversation that's real, and we're going to just take a look at Bobby's journey, and she's been through an unbelievable amount of experience that has brought her pain, suffering, joy, and it's all there. So let's start by talking about maybe just your childhood. Tell me a little bit about what your family life and what your life was like, and just move quickly through it.
Okay, I'm the youngest of 4 girls. I had a wonderful childhood. Mother and daddy raised us well. I was raised in the church, Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints. I was a very active child. Spent many days with daddy outside. My parents were very loving. They were also very giving to us. They helped me to know that anything I wanted to try, it was okay. May not succeed, but they always gave us opportunities to do things I love.
Yeah. So when you were, and I get the feeling you were super active, right?
Yes.
And so you were an energetic little girl, tried a lot of things. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And so the gospel was in your home,
Yes.
and
But we weren't always active, but we always just had faith, and we knew. Mother just taught us about Heavenly Father, His Son Jesus Christ. So,
yeah. So you were taught those things. They were always in your home, maybe not fully active, but. So, what age did you start engaging in sports and some of the things?
well, I started playing girls softball.
Excuse me.
Girls softball when I was about 8 or 9, and every week we were on the ball field. Parents were always there in the stands. We had a good group of girls, lots of good friends. And we just enjoyed playing. And I played all the way up until I was 16. We won a couple of city titles, and it was good fun, good way to spend your afternoon.
Yeah. So it says you were a catcher. Is that?
That's right.
So, were you ever behind home plate and got ran over from that girl coming into home plate?
Well, if they tried, I was pretty good at throwing people out, like at first base or second base,
Yeah.
third base.
Yeah.
So nobody really tried to steal on me.
Oh, there you go.
It was the only position that I loved. And I wasn't the best at the bat. More strikeouts than I care to admit to. But,
Yeah.
but behind the plate, it was something I was good at.
Yeah. Awesome. So, as a teenager, what? Give me a little bit of what was the gospel like for you and your emotions and heart as a girl, as a teenage girl with, lots of stuff going on, and was it on your mind at all, or?
We went to church, and then we did go to church, and then we went to church,
Yeah.
and we did go to church. My parents divorced when I was, I think, 10 or 11.
Oh, okay.
But Daddy was always in our lives. He came around every other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
My parents had a very good working relationship with one another.
Yeah.
So there were no limitations on his access to us. He come by, pick us up, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Always there.
Parents, they stayed friendly so that we could have a good working relationship.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot to be said, right?
Yes, and was very beneficial, especially once I got sick,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for them to have a good relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So you play softball till you're 16, you have these other activities. take me from there. Take me from you're going to move into 18 years old or so. You're
I played ball till I was 16, and then when I was 17, I joined the Army.
yeah. That's pretty young, right?
That's the youngest you can join.
Yeah.
I have an older sister. I have 3 older sisters. My sister Robin joined the Army when she was 17. And she's 11 years older.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I was 5 at the time. And when she came home, in her uniform, talking about the Army, I just wasn't sure what that was.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted to do it.
Yeah. So you would have been, what, 10 or 11? 12? When she came home?
Well, I was 5.
Oh, you were 5. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Right.
Oh, wow.
She's 11 years older.
And so that had an impact on you.
Right.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I was just, I wanted to do what she's doing. I wasn't sure what she was doing, but I saw her in her uniform, her boots, and talking about basic training.
Yeah.
Says, hey, I want to do that.
Yeah. So that's a big commitment, Bobby, right? It's a big physical commitment too. So, between your softball, your hiking, your riding, your I noticed you wakeboard, right? So you just did it all, right? Extremely active. And didn't you run too? Didn't you run races and
Well, I ran for leisure.
leisure.
Right.
Yeah. But you're fantastic condition. Obviously, you're an athlete, right?
Right.
Yeah. So take me. Let's go from there. Let's go into the military real quick, and then we'll, kind of start into the story and how life, changed.
Well, after my junior year of high school, I left that summer for basic training, and that was out at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And I learned how to be a soldier there. Lots of girls from various places, all over the country.
Yeah.
Most of them were older. Most of them were 18. There were only like 2 of us that were 17.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a great training, great camaraderie. Learned how to fire the M16, the M203, the M50. We learned how to throw grenades and went to the gas chamber. And lots of running early in the morning. 5 a.m. runnings, PT tests, running, sit-ups,
Whoa.
push-ups, everything.
So basic training, you just took that on, right? Took it
Yes.
on and did great.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. And you were Army, right?
My Army Reserves.
Yeah.
Reserve.
Yeah.
So it was lots of fun.
Yeah.
It was difficult. It wasn't a piece of cake.
No.
But
No.
but
Yeah.
I kind of knew what I was getting into with Robin. And actually, all 3 of my older sisters were in the Army.
Yeah. So you had that support,
Right?
and you kind of probably had the inside scoop on that a little bit.
I did. And that helped.
I mean, there probably weren't even, as far as women, it's, a pretty small number compared to the men, obviously, and right? And, no?
Well, I was there with all the women, but there are lots, many women in the Army.
Yeah.
In all branches, many
Yeah.
women.
So did you create some lasting friendships there that
Not really, no, but
just
well,
did what?
I had girls there that were supportive while you're there,
Yeah.
and you need that.
Yeah.
You need that.
Did you in the Army in those years was there gospel a part of your life then?
Well, we went to church there,
Oh, nice.
but I was the only member of the church that was there. So,
Yeah.
So others
But they were all
went
Christians. I mean, the others were Christians. And,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. Yeah.
too. Yes.
Okay. So you were there for 8 years or so, correct?
Well, basic training's only
Yeah, basic.
3 months.
Well, yeah. So that's the beginning, and then how long were you military?
8 years.
Yeah,
before.
8 years. Okay. So take me from there. Take me from your military experience. And were you called? You served in Iraq?
I was a reservist.
Reservist.
I am pre-war. I'm pre-war.
Oh, okay. So from there,
Well, after high school, I graduated to another 3 months of the Army training, and then I started college.
oh, then you start college.
Right.
Okay.
So I moved from my home in Hooper to an apartment in Salt Lake and
Yeah.
went to school.
Right. Right. Okay.
Lived the life of a student. Short budget,
Yeah.
small budget, no food in the fridge. But it was great.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Lots of good friends.
Yeah. So, at the University of Utah, right?
That's right. Go Utes.
Go Utes. I love it. Okay. So, in college, you what age were you when you started into college? Then
18.
you were 18. Okay. Okay. So, what were you? 3 or 4 years?
4 years.
4 years. And at what point did you not start? When did you start not feeling so well? Like I know you were running your races.
Right. Well, I think it was probably about my junior year, maybe my sophomore year.
Yeah.
I started having migraine headaches.
Oh, started with migraines.
Right.
Okay.
Migraine.
Yeah.
But my father had migraine headaches for years, and then they went away. My sister Robin, migraine headaches for years, then they went away.
Yeah.
So I wasn't alarmed,
Yeah. So you just figured that's normal.
right? So, but they began to get worse.
Okay. So let's go to. I think people have a pretty good understanding. That's kind of your growing up, isn't it? Right? Which is really really awesome. So you started to get migraines, right? And then you're thinking, well, family gets migraines, so no big deal.
Right.
Take me from there.
Right. Well, I started getting migraines, and then about a year later, I began having hiccups, like sporadic hiccups, and they would last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'd be in class, and kids, the other students would be kind of laughing at me. The teacher would say, "Come on, Rebel, go get a glass of water," or
Yeah.
they would make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
And I'd wake up in the middle of the night, hiccups, be hard to sleep. So I went to the doctor, and he gave me something. It made me too sleepy to function, so. And then they went away.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
great.
Yeah. You're good to go.
But the migraines, they got worse. So I went to the doctor for the migraines, just a regular GP. And he said, I think he gave me something called Midtran, which worked sort of. So I had a bottle of Midtran in my purse, in my backpack, in my glove compartment. So wherever I got starting for migraine, I'd take the pills.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would work.
Right.
And by my senior year, they were really bad. So I just kept right on going like I was, and taking the pills, and just trying to manage every day, manage classes. After I graduated, then I got married,
Yeah.
So my first year of marriage, the migraines were bad. Serious.
So when you got one, did it put you out for a day or two? Or just
It's made managing life difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleeping was difficult.
yeah.
I used to ice in my head a lot. I'd go to the shower, sit on the floor, put in the shower on as max, so it would just beat on my head. Well, the water would run cold and the migraine would be gone. So
Oh wow.
that's what,
Oh wow.
so that's how I managed.
Yeah.
And my physical fitness began to suffer.
Okay. Okay.
I thought, I'm married now. Now my health goes, I won't be able to run as well. You see other women, they get married and their bodies get heavy and so, oh no.
Oh no.
So,
Yeah. So you're worried about that?
I was worried not that it had anything to do with the migraines.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm cooking regular meals now,
Yeah.
4-course meals.
Yeah.
I'm eating too much. So
Yeah.
I go jogging every night after dinner. Well, I was getting slower and slower.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I thought
Right.
it was just regular life.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just trying to guess at it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it had anything to do with the migraines. I was having, the migraines were really bad. I just wasn't sleeping well. I was still performing at work, but I just wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
But I didn't want anyone to know, you know.
Yeah, you just kept it to yourself.
I did.
You know, you just brute through it, right? And
Well,
you know.
My parents knew I had migraines.
Yeah.
I don't think they understood how severe they were.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I remember with the Army, I still in the Army. Well, we have PT tests
Yeah.
every so often.
Yeah.
You have to run 2 miles in under 15 minutes. And you have to push up, sit ups
Right.
as fast as you can. Well,
Right.
So for the first time, I felt the PT test.
Oh.
And
Yeah. So was that hard for you emotionally?
that was
Yeah.
that was a ego dive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you where I felt it because my run was too slow. I did the sit-ups, you do push-ups, sit-ups, then you do the run. Well, I did my sit-ups, and then I vomited all over. The pain.
It overloaded your system.
And so,
yeah.
then I had to run. I felt I was running like a turtle. So, so now I'm flagged, which means
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not good.
Right.
So I just tried to rebound. I'm out running every night, push-ups, sit-ups, and I wasn't getting any faster.
Yeah.
I was getting slower.
And so you're because of your background. I mean, I would think you're such a driven person. It's probably going to start really bothering you
it
that you've
was.
been flagged. You're working your guts out. Your times are getting slower, and so that's hard. I mean,
I didn't know what to do, so because I'd already been in the military 6 years,
yeah.
you can do an option to go inactive without getting out of the army.
Yeah.
So in year seven, I went inactive
Yeah. Okay.
just to
Yep.
get my health together.
Yep.
I didn't know I was sick, but so, and that's about the time when we realized because I got sick, what was the problem?
Right. Right. So now you've hit a point that you've probably never hit in your life. You just don't understand it. You know, it's complicated, right? Because doctors aren't giving you the answers, right?
Well, they
that-
probably would have. I wasn't asking the right questions.
Ah.
Right, like
Yeah, because you just
I said, my family has a history of migraines, so they didn't push
Yeah,
for
right,
MRI.
right.
It's okay, take these pills. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah. So take the pills.
Right.
Yeah.
But I carried on, I still went with the Army. I was still in the Army.
Yeah.
I just was flagged in case I wanted to get a promotion.
Yeah,
Which
right.
I was not for it anyway, but still,
Yeah.
it's not a good
I
thing.
hear you. Right. Okay, so take us from there to where you know what was it that culminated to that you found out? How did you find out all this out? You couldn't find it out through the doctors. You're taking pills. So what happened?
Okay, well. It was September 11th, 1997. My sister-in-law had a booth at the state fair. You saw state fair.
Oh, okay.
Coloring book booth. She was selling coloring books and she didn't
Okay. Yeah.
safari coloring books. So she asked me to go and help out.
Yeah.
Take the day off work
Yeah.
and go and help out.
Which would be kind of fun, right?
Yes. So we went to the fair and we saw coloring books. There were great crowds. The kids were coloring, having fun. And then later in the day, my mother-in-law showed up and to see what was going on.
Yeah.
She says, she checked things out. She says, let's go get something to eat.
Yeah.
So she and I walked, through the fair, to the concessions, and we ordered a Navajo taco. So,
You gotta have a Navajo taco at the fair, right?
so I had this stuffed Navajo taco.
Yeah.
Perfect. Something like every year. So,
Yeah, right.
and a Coke. So I ate my taco, enjoyed my taco, drank my Coke. We wandered back to the grounds. I went to look at the sheep because that was something Dad used to, that's all the joke about the sheep's carrying a purse
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
So it was to the sheeps, and as we were walking back to the booth, the migraine hit,
Okay.
and it was massive.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh no, here comes another migraine. Get in my purse, you know. But this migraine was different.
Yeah.
It was hard, it was fast. And it sort of took me off balance.
So you couldn't walk?
But I was,
Just-
I could walk, but
Yeah.
something was not right. So
Yeah.
I says, I'm gonna walk to the bathroom. It was right there. So I walked to the bathroom. She waited outside, holding on to my Coke. So I looked at my Coke. So I went to the bathroom, turned the faucet on, and I threw water on my face, and on my neck, cooled myself down my shirt.
Yeah.
I really let myself down. And I remember I put my hands on the counter like this. I looked at myself in the mirror. The mirror was streaked with the water because I had been throwing water.
Yeah.
The mirror was streaked with water. I looked at my expression in the mirror. My face was pale,
Yeah.
and I looked afraid.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to myself in the mirror, "You're in trouble. You're in trouble."
Right. You okay? Okay. You need a break? Okay. Let's take a break. You look in the mirror and probably scared you a little bit, right?
It did. I just told myself, "You're in trouble."
You're in trouble. Yeah.
I thought I was in trouble.
And so now what do you do?
Well, so I started to walk out of the bathroom, and my mother-in-law says, are you okay? I said, I'm not. She said, let's go to the emergency room. And she said, can you walk, or should I call for paramedics? And I said, I can walk. Okay. If that ever happens to anyone, call 911.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
I should have called for paramedics.
Oh.
You walk into the ER, they say, you're okay. You're at the back of the line.
Yep. Yep. Right. If you come in an ambulance,
Right.
you're priority.
Or at least a better
A
priority.
better priority. Yeah.
So, I mean,
So you feel like that was a mistake?
that was a
just.
huge mistake.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So we drove to LDS Hospital where I worked,
Oh.
and I wasn't a nurse, but where I worked there, we told them I had a bad severe migraine, and I needed something. I needed to see a doctor, need some relief, and he had to do something. It's okay. Where's your insurance? I paid my $100 copay, and I waited. They put me in a gown in the little waiting area. There's the ER, and we waited and waited.
Oh.
And by that time, my husband got there. Another hour went by, or 45 minutes or so. Mother and Joe got there, and from Hooper, that's
Right.
almost an hour
Try.
away.
Yeah. Right.
I'm there, so I'm still waiting there. I'm crying, pleading for someone to help me.
Yeah.
Give me something for the pain.
So much pain.
And, we'll be with you. We'll be with you. I hadn't seen a doctor or any nurses.
Yeah.
I remember I couldn't take the pain anymore.
Yeah.
I felt like I was dying. I told my husband, take me home. Let's go home. I can't do it.
Oh. Really?
I said, go home. I'll get ice bags. I'll get in the shower. I can't take the pain. He said, we better stay. We better stay. I said, no, let's go. I want to
You
go.
were adamant to go home.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get my $100 back. I want, I know.
Yeah.
I want my money back. He says, I think we should stay. Well,
So he's the voice of reason right there a little bit, maybe.
so, anyway, so, I'm there crying, and then I fell backwards onto the patio, kind of collapsed, and I started to vomit. So he says, turn her over. That's the last thing I remember. Turn her over. So I do aspirin.
That's the last thing you remember.
Right. So I do aspirin. So I'm in the process of throwing up, and everything went black.
Oh.
And that's what I remember from the ER.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
That's traumatic. just listening to you. That, it's funny. I mean, I could see that happening in an ER, right? Now they brag on the signs how quick they're going to get you in and take care of you. So, but really, you were just there, and they just didn't get to you then.
Well, they did the blood pressure. They did the, check your saturations.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're thinking headache.
No shots? No shots for the pain or anything?
Yeah, I'm not yet. They were getting to me,
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is.
It is. It is.
There
Yeah.
are car crashes. There are, heart attacks.
Oh my goodness. So
I became a priority when I passed out.
so this is the thing, right? I'm gonna relieve Bobby for just a minute, and I'll talk for a minute and give you a little bit of a break here. But here you take Bobby and her whole life of activity, right? And super smart person, going through college, graduating, athletics and military, all these things, to come to a point here where she blacks out. So this is a moment that she doesn't remember any of this. Now we'll continue the story, but her life changes forever at this point, right?
That's right.
This is so what 22 years ago? Is that right? 20? 20? Yeah, 20 years ago. So from that time. So now we'll let's talk about let's go into the details. By the way, you're doing a great job. I mean, anyone that's listening has got to be compelled to listen to this whole story. You're doing a wonderful job. So let's go to the details of the things that you remember and what happened. So you blacked out. Where do we go from there? What happens from there?
Well, when I blacked out, doctors did MRI. They did MRI.
Okay.
They discovered a brain tumor. That was on my brain stem. Well, the brain tumor ruptured that day.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
So it
Okay, so just because I'm medically stupid, right? Tumor on the brain stem, would that be right back here?
It's in the very back.
In the very back.
Very back.
Okay.
Base of the skull.
Base of the skull. How big was the tumor?
They said about the size of a golf ball.
Okay, so, and it ruptured.
It ruptures.
Okay.
So you're undiagnosed hemangioblastoma, which means it's, benign.
Okay, it's benign.
So it ruptures that day, which was the shredding feeling I was having that day.
Oh.
I felt like something was shredding. That's all I could feel, shredding.
You mean in your head, everything's just shredding. Is that what it?
I could feel that was my description.
Oh.
It's like my head's falling apart.
Oh,
Well,
oh my
it
goodness.
was.
Yeah.
So
And doctors are dealing with your husband at this point, and your parents, and then what happens from what
well, they're dealing only with him,
only with him.
because he's the husband.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So asking him the questions. Anyway, so when the tumor ruptured, it it filled my brain and the skull with blood. So it was almost like having a stroke.
Okay.
And there was a lot of swelling.
Oh.
And they couldn't see a picture because there was so much blood.
Oh.
So they inserted a shunt, which is a drain, 2 shunts into my skull to drain
off fluid.
drain all the blood.
Yep.
Right. And once they got a clear picture, they could see exactly where the tumor was right. It was on the brain stem. Now, the brain stem, it's sort of like a plug, an outlet.
Yeah.
Well, your outlet where the blood breaks, but your place doesn't work very well. And that's sort of what happened to me. The brainstem had the tumor, and so
it's a brainstem injury.
right,
Yeah.
which is
Serious.
right.
Yeah.
So, but they removed. They went and they did brain surgery.
And you're still out, right?
I'm out.
You're in a coma.
I'm in a coma.
Okay. And so they do brain surgery.
brain
You're in a
surgery.
coma. Do you? And in the coma, I mean, did you ever see or realize anything? No. Okay.
I
You're
did.
done. Okay.
I did personally.
Yeah.
So they went, they did brain surgery, and then they did the MRI. They says, we still have more. They didn't get it all.
Oh.
So they waited, and they went back in and removed the rest of the tumor.
Okay.
So
Okay.
2 surgeries, and I continued to sleep. I was still in the, I didn't wake up.
Okay. So all this happens, and you're out.
I'm sleeping.
You're sleeping.
I'm having a good time, which is good because my family was not.
Yeah.
So because I didn't wake up, first of all, the doctors told my parents and my husband, we don't know what's going to happen with Bobby. We don't know if she will wake up. We think she will, but we're not sure.
Okay.
So, but because my coma prolonged, I began to get sick.
Oh.
I caught all sorts of germs from the hospital,
Oh.
from visitors, staff, whoever. So
Infections?
serious infection.
Okay.
I caught Legionella, Pseudomonas, staph
Oh.
infection,
Oh.
and a few others.
Yeah.
So I had serious pneumonia.
Oh, wow.
I developed ARDS, which is adult respiratory disease. Hold on. So I was very sick,
Yeah.
and my lungs weren't working. They're so filled with fluid that I wasn't really breathing. And they told my parents and my husband, we don't think Bobby's gonna make it through the night.
Oh. Oh. So
Prepare
you.
yourself. Each of my sisters came to town to watch, to wait. And then I made it through that night. The next night was, my lungs were just, my respiratory rate was so low. It's Bobby's not gonna make it through the night. But then I did. So these were looking at me at least a little bit. Well, they had me intubated as long as they could. That's the tube that goes down your throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they decided to trick me. They said, we can't keep that tube down the throat this long because I'm still not waking up.
Yeah.
They didn't want to treat me because of the scarring,
Yeah.
but that's what they had to do.
Yeah.
They treated me
Yeah.
and put me on a ventilator. And I was no longer breathing on my own. The ventilator did all the breathing for me.
Yep. Yep.
So
And you were still asleep.
I was so asleep.
Okay.
Let me take a break.
Absolutely. So, it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing when I look at my own life and the things that I take for granted as I talk to Bobby, and we just love her for being here. So, okay, let's go. Let's go back in. Let's go back into the you're in the hospital. You've had 2 surgeries. You've they trached you, and how much time went by, and now what's the next step in the hospital? And now you have
Well, I got all the infections.
Yeah.
So doctors, medication for this, they tried that, but it did something bad to something else. So they tried this medication, but it didn't mix well with that. They tried another medication. All those medications ate up my stomach.
Oh.
So I started having bleeding ulcers. I developed major ulcers in my stomach.
Oh, okay.
To the point where they couldn't stop the bleeding in my stomach. So they had to go in and cauterize my stomach.
Oh.
So it was stopping, which ruined the stomach. So it doesn't work now. It won't process food.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
It's just like burning the whole inside of the stomach.
right.
Oh.
So they had to go in,
Yeah.
they cauterized
Yeah.
it. So,
And now they have you on a tube that right?
So, the infections were so bad. The fevers got so high, like 104 or 5, just they put me on ice beds trying to bring the fever down. Well, the fevers were so high, I suffered a stroke,
Oh.
and then I suffered another one.
Oh, wow.
One right after the other.
Wow.
So now I'm in a coma, brain tumor, 2 strokes. I've developed ARDS, and doctors, I'm still asleep. Doctors say now with the strokes, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if Bobby's gonna wake up.
Right.
And at least for my husband, what's gonna happen when she wakes up, if she wakes up. Will she be Bobby? Will she remember her mind work?
All those
Now,
questions.
Will she be able to see, hear, think? And the prognosis was not good.
Yeah.
So they were worried. He was worried.
Right.
But I continued to sleep. And let's see. Let's see, September. It was almost December. I forget the day. But it was almost December. And I was alone in the hospital room. I was in the ICU still. And one day, I woke up. I was all by myself. And I look around the room. I saw lights and different colored lights. I could hear beeps and dings. The shushing of machines.
Yeah.
The shushing was the breathing machine.
Yeah.
Right. So I could hear the respirator and so I opened my eyes and I called out, "Hello?" I couldn't hear my voice. I called out again, "Hello?" Nothing. I couldn't hear the sound.
Oh, nothing at all?
I could hear the sound of my voice in my head, in my mind, but it was through my ears. Nothing was coming out. I couldn't hear it. Which frightened me.
Yeah.
I can't hear my voice.
Right.
And so I called out again, furiously calling out. I'm screaming for someone. I couldn't hear my voice. So I thought, am I alive? I seriously thought,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm caught between worlds. Something's.
Oh.
So I was a little afraid, and
Yeah.
so I tried to sit up. I couldn't sit up. My body was like a lead magnet, pinning me to the mattress. I couldn't move.
Oh, wow.
So
Nothing. No movement at all?
I couldn't. I was too heavy. My head was too heavy. So I just kind of laid there for a second. I called out again. Nothing. Then I just forced my legs to move. Only my legs move. So I bounced my legs up and down in the bed, furiously, just trying to get someone's attention.
Yeah.
Well, that movement caused my saturations to go down. So, which causes my heart rate to increase.
Yeah.
Blood pressure increase.
Yeah.
Now all the bells are, the blood pressure bells ringing.
Everything's going off now.
Ringing all these alarms, and a gray-haired nurse. She must have been in her 50s. Nice lady with the long braid trailing over her shoulder. She walked and says, "Oh, look who's awake. Hi, Bobby." I tried to speak. I motioned to my mouth. She says, "You can't talk, so you just mouth the words." And says, "Do you know where you are?" I nodded yes. And she said, "Okay, where are you?" I said, "The hospital." So I guess she thought I mouthed the right word, because she said yes.
Yeah.
She said, "Do you know your name?" I told her. "Are you married?" I said, "Yes." And she asked a few questions. She said, "Do you know what day it is?" I thought to myself, I says, so "I'll be right back. There's someone here who wants to see you." And she left me. 30 seconds later, in walked my mother.
Oh. So,
Right, so my mother comes in, and she walks over to me. "Oh, honey, you're awake. I'm so happy to see you." And I pointed to her shirt. She was wearing a quarter length sleeve blue top that I had given her for Mother's Day
Oh.
the year before. So I said, pointed to her shirt. I said, "Blue." And she says, "She can see. She can see color." And I said, "Well, of course I can see." I'm thinking to myself. And she just came over and gave me a hug. She says, "You know what happened?" I says, "No." And she says, "You know all those migraines?" I says, "Yes." I'm mouthing the words because I can't speak.
yeah.
And she says, "It was a brain tumor, honey. It was a brain tumor. You had brain surgery."
Oh.
And so I took my hand, I touched my head. Because I'm thinking, well, I saw that movie once. She had a brain tumor. They shaved all her head. So she was
Yeah, yeah.
So I felt my head, and I could feel the hair. She says, "No, I've got hair. I've got hair, Mom." She says, "So, honey, you had a brain tumor?" I said, "No." I said, "Okay, Mom." I did not believe her.
Oh, you didn't believe her?
I didn't.
Wow.
Not that she was lying, I thought, no way,
Yeah, no way you'd have brain surgery and all this and not even know it, right? Yeah.
brain tumor. That's just too far. That happens to somebody else. Not to Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
And then a few hours later, because they called my husband, he came in, and my mother says, "Why don't you tell Bobby what happened?"
Oh.
And he says, "You had a brain tumor." And he was very matter of fact about it. It was a brain tumor, Bobby. I just kept brushing my hair. And my mother says, "They only shaved." I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They only shaved where the tumor was, right in the very back of the head, facing the skull. So your hair's all grown back. And so you've been in a coma since September. Well, what day is it? She told me, I don't recall now. And so you've been through a lot, honey. And we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
It was,
That's a big,
yeah.
yeah. So what was it like? What was it like that night to just, be by yourself after all of that? What was your,
I still did not realize what I had been through.
Okay, so you did, was that just a denial of it? Like, no, I'm going to get out of this bed or what?
It could have been.
Yeah.
I knew I accepted that there was a brain tumor, And my dad thought, well, that's a good answer, that answers the question. And they says, well, the hiccups, I was getting hiccups because the brain tumor was located on the respiratory tract.
Oh.
Where
Gotcha.
controls breathing, controls.
Right.
So that's why I was having hiccups. So that night, I just thought, well, okay, I had brain surgery, and I'll get better. You know,
Yeah, I'll get better.
in a few days, I'll go back to work. I'll go back to my job.
Did you realize the time that lapsed at that point? Did you know you'd been there for 3 months, or were you?
Well, yeah, they told me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said, oh, I see. I've lost precious time. I have a deadline because I put out a newsletter and I have deadlines.
Oh yeah. So your mind immediately went back to kind of work.
And work.
You're like, I got to get to work.
That's right.
I got deadlines. I got things. I got to get out. You know that. Okay. Yeah.
And my husband says, I think this is a good time for you to retire. That's the plan. So, well, let me go back because it must have been the next day because I couldn't speak. I could only mouth words. I had to read my lips
Yeah.
because I couldn't.
I'm just gonna raise this up a
I'm
little.
sorry.
No, you're okay.
So, a respiratory therapist came in to visit me.
Okay.
And his name was Max, very nice man. He says, we need to get you to talk. We've got to get you talking so that you can speak for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to your mom. You don't have to go to your husband.
Yeah.
You can go to Bobby.
Right.
I said, okay, so because I was trained, you have to put on something that was called a button onto the trach so I could speak.
Oh.
And it was kind of a strange process. He had to deflate this cuff. That was part of my trach. I don't have that anymore. And then he put the speaking button on. And he says, okay, say hello, hello, hello. Try it again, Bobby. Clear your throat. So I was able to speak.
So you started to communicate that way at that point. You push the button, and you get.
I'm sorry. He put a button on, like the valve.
Yeah.
Little red thing
Yeah.
to cover the trach so that I could speak.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. So now I was able to speak for myself.
How long was that after?
A day or two.
Oh, day or two. Okay. Okay. So now you wake up, you can now communicate a little bit,
Right.
and you're thinking you're going back to work still.
Right. Well, in the morning, early morning hours, therapists came in and the nurses, and they would massage my hands, rubbing lotion, because my hands had been all curled
For the
for all those months.
For the months.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So they massaged my hands, and my mother would say, Bobby, because my thumb was curled behind my fingers. So hold your hand out like this. Straighten your fingers. Straighten your fingers. Just because you want to be able to type. You've got to be able to type. I thought, Mom, typing. So I listened. But I told my husband, I'm ready to go back to work. He says, I need to retire. He said, this could take a while if you get better. But I pushed those thoughts out of my mind.
Yeah. You're just saying I'm going back to work.
Right.
Period. Is that right?
Right, this is just a bump in the road.
Yeah. Bump on the road for Bobby.
A few days and
Yeah.
lay in this bed and
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Well,
So how did the reality of not, all that, how long did it take for you to really assimilate that you couldn't get back to work in a sense?
it never really did hit me. It never happened. It never happened.
That's good.
It's, it's okay. After this, we're going to start doing physical therapy.
Yeah.
Get you on your feet. Get you on your way.
Yeah.
Get you out.
Yeah.
That's all I thought was, I work hard.
You work hard. I get out of here. We're motivate. You know, the people you work with are motivating, right? You're motivating yourself.
Right.
Therapist, physical therapist.
Right.
You're in regiments all day long at the
all day.
hospital.
Physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy.
Yeah.
So the first day of physical therapy, 3 physical therapists came in, 3 guys, and it's okay, Bobby, we're gonna get you out. First they wrapped my legs with ace bandages to help with the blood pressure.
Oh.
Because I had been on my back for
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
So they wrapped my legs up like a mummy to give the
Tight.
pressure.
Tighten
Right,
them up.
Right.
Yeah.
And they moved me from the bed to a board, and I don't know what it was called, but and then they raised the board up, so I'm on my feet.
Oh.
Brand new pair of tennis shoes for the occasion, and they stood me up. I was like a limp noodle.
Yeah.
I could hold my. I had a what's it called? A hard neck brace on.
Yeah.
They-
Just strapped you on.
Right, I'm sorry. Right.
Yeah.
They strapped me onto this board and they stood me up. And of course I was dizzy. My head felt like it was 500 pounds.
Really?
My head was so heavy, my neck couldn't support the head.
Oh.
You know,
Oh. Just
I was weak.
yeah, the muscles didn't work for 3
Atrophy.
months. They didn't do anything. Atrophy. Just
They stood me up and that's okay, let's take some steps. They had a gate belt on me. One holding this arm on that arm, one holding me in back. One was on a little round stool in front of me, going backwards. Okay, take a step. So I stepped. I felt good on my feet.
yeah.
You know, okay, so let's keep going. But each step was like a mile to me.
Right. Yeah.
They kept pushing, keep walking. And I complained. Well, at least I complained, but I'm groaning because the pain in my legs, pain in my back, pain in my core.
Yeah. Everything, huh?
It's difficult for me to breathe.
Yeah.
They're going along huge. They got oxygen.
So it's just monumental. Everything. Was that kind of a wake up or a heart? Like, you know, you're like, I mean,
Well, I realized something bad had happened to my body.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 months on my back. You know,
Yeah.
this is going to be tough.
yeah, this is gonna be tough.
And my mother's, because I'm sort of, she can see the pain on my face. Says, "Can't we take a break? Look at her. She's got to keep going." And so they push me, and then they put me back in my bed, and I sleep.
It just wears you out.
I was just worn out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And occupational therapy, same thing. They took me to a room. Well, I did physical therapy only. No other therapies yet. Just physical therapy. They come in, stand me up. So I did physical therapy.
How you doing, Bobby?
I'm okay.
You okay?
Can you understand me?
I can.
Tell me.
I can. You're clear. You're good.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. No. So let's take it from therapy, and let's push that out, and let's get to the next event, right? The next life event that you had to deal with, right? So you're in the hospital how long? Let me ask you that.
9 months.
Okay, 9 months.
Well, so we went from those days. They said, "Okay, Bobby, you're healthy enough, you're strong enough
Yeah.
to move to rehab," which was a different floor. So they said, "You're gonna be going to rehab."
Okay.
And I'd be rehab. You're gonna be learn to walk or walking. You're going to try physical therapy. You're going to get speech therapy. They're going to teach you. They're going to help you get to swallow. You know,
Right.
okay. And this is, they're going to motivate you, and everybody's going to be helpful. You're going to love it. So I thought rehab has, I don't know, like it's a big, wonderful place. I don't know why, but they.
But just the way they describe it, you're
I
thinking,
thought, I'm on my way. Let's do this.
yeah.
So
So let me back up just a second before you go to rehab. I mean, Bobby, I'm just trying to, in my mind, I'm trying to put this whole thing together for myself. Like 9 months, right?
well, not yet.
After 9 months or 8 months, whatever.
I 9 months total.
Yeah.
Total.
Including rehab?
Yes.
Okay, including rehab.
Yes.
Okay.
So
You go into rehab, you're excited, sounds like. It's a positive thing.
right. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Thought, this is what's gonna be my ticket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get strong.
It's your way to get out of here.
That's right. So the night before therapy, because my husband's there to wish me luck, and he came every day. I said to him, because he said, you'll get to make cookies and things. So I was excited for that. I asked him, I says, can you give me $5? He says, what do you want $5 for? I said, well, treats. He says, treats. And I said, I just need places. I don't think you need any money. I said, yes, I'm gonna get some treats because I hadn't had anything, you know. And so my mother, who must have been standing behind me, and he's looking like she's giving her the money, you know. She's nodding at her, she's nodding at him. Wink, wink, give her the money. So he gets in his wallet, he pulls out $5, and he hands it to me. So thank you, okay? It's all right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck, you're gonna be great. So he leaves. I said, Mom, hold my money for tomorrow. So okay, I got your $5. So sad. So next day they get me dressed and we wheel down to rehab. And rehab, you don't have to wear the gown. You can wear, bring them clothes.
Yeah.
So I had workout shorts,
Yeah.
workout top,
Yeah.
brand new pair of Nikes.
You're feeling good?
Nike high tops.
Yeah.
Well, I was feeling motivated.
Yeah, motivated. Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So we get down there. No treats. There were no treats.
Yeah.
Nowhere to spend my money.
Yeah.
Just a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
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 So, okay.
So the treats,
No treats.
no treats.
No treats.
And you're getting your nutrition through a tube.
But I was eating through a fiend.
Now I gotta ask at this point, right? And some of these points, spiritually, I'm gonna ask a spiritual question here. When I listen to you through the whole thing, I just can't imagine going through that myself. So did you? Where was God in all this? Where was what? Give me a little glimpse of spiritual things in you, inside you, that you felt or you thought. And that could be good or bad, right? It's just a. Did you think about any of those kinds of things at that point, or?
At that point, I wasn't. I
Okay.
really wasn't.
Okay. You're just saying the ego, the ego kicks in a little bit and says, I'm gonna crush this thing still. I'm gonna battle. Right?
Well, I don't know if there was ego there.
Yeah.
Just, I was going to do what everyone else does. They go to the hospital, they get better.
Exactly. Okay.
They go home.
Okay. And so on the treat thing, you're receiving your nutrient through a tube.
Through a tube.
But did you think that you were able to eat a cookie?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
They explain it.
Oh.
So I said, no, you're not allowed to. So I thought, okay, it's against the rules. The rules.
Oh, you thought it was against the rules. You
Right.
still.
I didn't know.
They didn't. No.
I didn't know I couldn't swallow.
Oh my goodness.
I realized that.
So what did that moment do? That moment of I can't eat in the normal way.
Well, that I didn't realize that for a very long time. A very long time. I got my nutrition through the tube,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't let me have any water. They let me swallow my mouth. They wouldn't let me have any water.
And you didn't ask him the questions on that?
Well, yeah, I said, it's because it'll go down into my lungs.
Oh.
I said, well,
Yeah.
it's because you're trach.
Oh, because you're trached.
thought,
So
well-
you're still thinking, okay, the trache's going to come out.
Right.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Okay, so rehab, now where? Take us from there. You're,
Well, so I'm in rehab. I do occupational therapy, which they put those blocks up. Said, Bobby, move these blocks from this spot to this spot. No problem. Why are you bringing me here to do this? Let's walk. I go to pick up a block.
yeah.
I pick up the cone, Bobby. I knock them all over. I thought, I've got work to do.
Yeah.
More work than I thought. I'm starting to see
Yeah.
the
You're starting to see the damage.
to the brain.
Yep. And the effects
Right.
in your motor skills and all that.
So at that point, that was ego saying, why are you giving me blocks, cones? I'm an adult woman. But I couldn't do it.
Yeah. but
I
you could-
failed every time.
Yep.
And so I says to the therapist, I am sorry. Let me try again.
Oh.
Because I was
You're thinking I just got to go at it again.
right. I was sort of arrogant with him.
Yeah.
To my disdain.
Oh.
I said, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. Let me try again. I said, okay, I'm here to help you, Bobby. And slowly, I could get the cones. And
Yeah.
it was tough.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I do really well.
Really?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
Even today,
yeah,
20 years later, you're.
I could do it now.
Yeah. Okay.
But not with ease. It was still
It'd still be hard,
It's
right?
still be challenging.
Okay.
But I could do it now.
Yeah. So when did you get out of the hospital
It was.
or rehab?
I think it was June of '97. I went home.
So you went in September, came out in June,
That's
basically, right?
Right.
Okay. You came out, you go back home, right?
Well, I went back home for a month.
Home with your husband.
That's right.
Okay.
But of course he had to work. So
What's that?
he had to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I couldn't be alone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have run clog suctioning for my trach.
Yep.
For my lungs.
Yep. All the.
I can have regular meals, feeding tubes.
So was your mom coming over to the house during the day?
I had nurses.
You had nurses. Okay.
Yeah.
And then where'd you go after a month?
Went back in the hospital.
Oh, back to the hospital.
Right. Got sick. More pneumonia.
Oh, more pneumonia.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still battling
Right.
the effects of
Right.
all the bacterias and everything that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so you go back in, and how long you there?
Well, the thing is, after a week or so.
Oh.
10 days.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing is, I couldn't dress myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't take my shower.
Right.
I couldn't
Right.
put toothpaste on my toothbrush. I could brush my teeth, but I couldn't put toothpaste on.
Yeah.
I could comb my hair.
Yeah.
And actually, all my long hair fell out, so I had no hair.
And you have beautiful long hair.
I did it one
yeah.
time.
Yeah. And your hair's beautiful now,
Right.
so you're okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so take me from there. Let's.
Well, so my parents made the decision, mother and dad, of course, they were divorced, but they talked it over. They did not want me to go into an institution, They said, my mother agreed to take me to her house.
Okay.
I've got to and get a break.
Okay. Bobby is, she's not the catcher right here. She's just up to bat,
Striking out.
putting it over the fence. Don't listen to her. Over the fence is what she's doing. So we are so grateful for her time. And you can see that, she needs to have some breaks here. And so it's awesome. Okay, Bobby, there's this transition from hospital rehab, some pneumonia going on, and then you go home. And home doesn't quite work, so then you end up at your parents. Is that correct?
It's my mother's.
And there's what's the marriage? What's happening in the marriage at that?
It is still a marriage, but he came every day.
Okay.
To my mom. He came to my mother's every day.
Okay.
Spent time with me every day.
Okay. Okay.
Up until I guess the following Christmas. So he was there for a while.
Okay. Okay. So, where do you feel? What's important to move to now? What do you think from where you're at there? What do you want to go to now?
Well, that first night at my mother's, that night was difficult. That was a difficult night.
Why is that?
I guess I was realizing that this was going to be a lot of work.
Yeah.
And now I'm separated from my husband, and I'm back in my childhood home.
Yeah.
I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure how things were going to, which means my job's way, somewhere else.
Right.
That's really, I'm not going to be going back to work.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
it could be a long time.
So this is maybe a little bit of a defining moment for you. Is it that kind of a?
It was.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep that night. I was wondering to myself, how am I going to fix this? I wasn't sure if I could.
Yeah.
And I thought, I didn't think to myself, say a prayer. It didn't come to me that way.
But Bobby, you kind of sometimes it doesn't surprise me because you're so driven, right?
Right.
And you've gone so long as a worker and go get it done, military, all these things. And so you're still, even though you're in a hard spot with you're separated, you're in your home that you grew up in, which all of us kind of, I think that of itself would be kind of odd, right? And now, but your attitude is still, I just haven't figured it out yet, right?
And also I thought, because my mother is an amazing woman. I thought, Mom, she's going to make this better. With mother's help, I'll get better.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Mother makes
Yeah.
everything.
Mom,
Everything better.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And by the way, Mom drives a mean Chili Verde.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Over the top Chili Verde. Yeah. When I went to visit Bobby, and I'm a foodie. I'm kind of a foodie guy, so we're going to get into that. Not yet, but I mean, I'm telling you, it was super good. And when I came to the home, her mom, with all the things her mother has going on, which is absolutely astounding, what she does for Bobby and the others in her life. And she had a full pot of Chili Verde and fed us. And I mean, she's just the best.
Yeah.
She's the best, right?
I call her Angel Mother.
Absolutely.
Angel Mother.
Yeah, no, I love that, right? And, in all of our lives, there's times when we need a mortal angel, right? We just need him.
I've had one.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Right.
Right?
Earth Angel.
These people, right? That's the thing. And so I'm just trying to, when you see my energy, I can just almost picture, and I just try to put my mind in that place when you're home now. And your husband's not there, right? Like that would be horrible for.
Well, we were newlyweds.
Yeah, you're newlyweds. All this in the first year of marriage.
Right.
I mean,
Well, we had been married at that time. We'd been married a year and 4 months. A year and 4 months.
all I got to say to all this, I got to vent for a second because, the people with the hardest trials are the strongest. I just have to throw that out, right? Like, to listen, to just, I can't put it in my brain. I've told my wife multiple times here, like, honey, I can't put Bobby's experience in my mind. I mean, I cannot. I just am amazed, right? I really am. I'm just so amazed by what you've struggled through. And so when you get to these moments like that, I call a defining moment, just because it just feels like that's one of those moments that would be just filled with motivation and sadness and wonder, and now you're under your mom's care and you're loving that because you just probably need that love and attention, right? So from where do we go from here on that? Where are you at now as you're in her home?
Well, rigorous schedule, she early morning feedings, and she'd give me in the morning, do my medications, and start my liquid nutrition, and at that point, for almost a year, I had outpatient therapy.
Okay.
So
Every day?
every day.
Oh, yeah. So her whole life, every day, she's got to get you to the hospital. You got to do your therapy. So really, she's juggling her whole life and just helping you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to therapy.
Well,
And for probably 6 months, maybe 4 months, I had a nurse come in at 2 o'clock. And she did my...
in the afternoon?
In the afternoon.
Okay.
She did my trach care. She took care of my tubes.
Okay.
So my mom had a little bit help. Not much,
Yeah. But a little bit. So in the morning, it's all kind of on your mom.
everything's on my
Then
mom.
by
And,
afternoon.
and all night long,
Oh, yeah. And all night long.
At nighttime, if I had to be suctioned,
Oh,
I'd
gosh.
call, or the Lord to go.
How many times do you have to be suctioned at night?
Usually I don't now. At that time, then, probably maybe at least once a night.
Yeah, once a night.
Sometimes twice.
Yes.
There's no time.
There isn't. There's no. I mean, it. Yeah. Okay.
So I was doing therapy every day, and my husband came every day, and then it was the first Christmas that I was home, and on the weekends we would go to his house. He and I would spend the days together, so Mom could have a break.
Oh, yeah.
She and Joe.
Yeah, right.
Her husband.
Right.
They had their own time. We had ours, and our days were fine. We didn't have any real problems. But then on Christmas, we spent Christmas Eve together down at his house. And then Christmas Day, we opened the gifts, and he said goodbye.
So, I can't fit that in my brain. I really can't. And it's nothing against your husband or whatever. I don't even know him, so don't take that the wrong way. I can't understand that, right? I just mentally can't understand it. So, and I'm going to stop talking right here and just ask you, what was that like? I mean, that's another moment to me.
Well, it wasn't good.
What was that like, Bobby?
But I saw it coming. I could, while I was still in the hospital, the social workers and those who talked to me while I was still in the hospital, they said, they talked to me about my husband, my relationship. They says, you're lucky because he's still here. At that point, he was still coming every day.
Oh, they felt like you were lucky because he was still there?
Right, they said that's
Oh.
because they saw him. He was at the hospital
Okay.
every day, spend time with me.
Oh.
He-
Because they'd seen the opposite of that?
right.
Okay.
They said, so you're very lucky because most husbands don't stay. Most husbands run like they're on fire. This is the wives, they stay. Husbands, no, this is you're very fortunate.
Okay, so I got to interject something here for all men that are listening. Yeah, shame on you. Right? Shame on you. Well, men are men. I guess sometimes we're.
Well, it's a hard choice, and
Oh, Bobby,
I was only
what's the hard? Yeah, okay.
well,
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You are so positive. Like, I'm trying to understand the hard choice.
I wasn't happy, and, but we were young.
Yeah,
We had no children.
yeah, which is good
Right,
at that point, right?
Right.
I mean, how old were you at this point? 21, 22?
Well, I was 25.
25.
In the hospital.
Okay, 25.
I
Okay,
was 24.
Okay.
Going on 25.
okay, okay.
And he was 28 at the time. So, anyway, so we said goodbye. He says, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Like, well, thank you. Give me a television and gifts. And he walked out.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the divorce, mother and I were at rehab one day. It'd been a little while, but maybe a month or so.
Yeah.
We came home from rehab and I got served with the divorce papers.
Yeah.
So, well, okay. It wasn't unexpected, but I expected him to discuss it with me,
Oh, at a minimum.
Right,
At a minimum.
but he didn't. So.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know you're good friends. Now
Right.
I know that because you told me that. So we can fast forward a little bit on that. But still, if you went back then, did it break your heart, or did it? I'm not trying to cause pain either. I just
I'm not sure about heartbreak.
okay.
I think it didn't in some ways because I was so focused on getting
Better.
That I
Yeah.
I really didn't take time to grieve, the loss of the marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I
Okay.
did was work out.
Okay.
I was sad that the relationship ended, We weren't married in the temple.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Bobby. We're back at it here. And so Bobby's come back home and come to her first Christmas. There's a temple marriage there and her husband's told her on Christmas that they need to part ways. Bobby, in my opinion, has handled that the way she says in a tremendously great way there. You're strong. That's why I say you're strong, so you're still thinking, I'm
Well, you know what?
gonna work through this thing.
You don't have a choice at that point.
Yeah,
You really don't,
I hear you.
Fall apart, which would have been worse because I was already,
True.
I had so many things going on that falling apart was really not an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I didn't. And that's good.
That's good. That's right. Okay, take us from there. Let's go from there, and I'm still gonna ask. I'm gonna kind of. Did that lead to anything that in your faith, spiritually?
At that point, my mother was the Relief Society president
Oh,
in our ward.
Okay.
In our home ward.
Okay.
She was the Relief Society president. And because she didn't care of me, it was hard for her to make all the meetings and go to church. I wasn't quite ready to go to church yet. Not because my spirituality was in trouble, but being back in my childhood home, I knew everyone at the ward. They knew Bobby.
yeah.
a different Bobby. They knew me when I was strong and healthy.
Yeah.
I was a little afraid to
Yeah.
let them see me
Yeah.
in this condition
Right.
in
Right.
a wheelchair.
Yep.
So on Sundays, she went to church. I stayed home with somebody. You know, actually, my stepbrother came over, and
Yeah.
he and I would go for a walk
Yeah.
while she went to church. And she asked our bishop, who is a great friend of mine, I've known since I was 6. She says, when should I bring Bobby to church? He says, let Bobby stay home.
Yeah.
She's been through a lot. And when she says, take me to church, I want to go to church, you know,
Yeah.
pick me out a dress or what. When she says, I'm coming with you,
Yeah.
that's when she comes.
Beautiful.
He says, don't push her.
Yeah.
Don't even ask her.
Yeah.
Because she'll come to you. And that's what we did.
Yeah. So, and going to church is one aspect, right? Through all this, I mean, you just hitting these points, and did you feel the Lord's love for you?
I always felt the Lord's love.
Yeah. Okay.
Always. You know, I told my mother because everything that I would do, she was helping me. Okay?
Yeah.
The things I couldn't do, she did. You know,
Yep.
the gaps that I had with my walking or the gaps I had talking,
Right.
she used her body
Yeah.
to fortify mine.
Right. Right.
She'd say, don't worry about it. I'll take care of what you can't do. You do some. And just working together with my mother, I started seeing that it was a miracle that we were doing together.
Yeah.
I knew that what I had been through and lived through, I realized that was a miracle
Yeah.
to make it through.
Yeah.
And I was grateful to Father in heaven for that. But it was more working together with my mother. I started really seeing how much she was gaining from doing what she was doing. You know,
Oh, that's fascinating.
helped
Really?
helped me to see that.
Yeah.
That,
Her service to you
right?
and what it was doing to her spiritual
Right.
health. Or,
She was already spiritual, but I could see we would talk together, and she would, say, the appreciation to be able to eat. She'd say, look at my hands. She was noticing how much she could do that I could not.
yeah.
She,
Yeah.
she would tell me, I thank Heavenly Father every day that I can move my little fingers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I was saying my own prayers to thank Father in heaven that I could still breathe.
Yeah.
I was so grateful to Father in heaven that I could read them
Yeah.
because they didn't know if
Yeah.
I was still be thinking. So I was grateful for clarity of thought. But I think just working together with my mom, so that helped me
Yeah.
to realize that together we were having a miracle.
You're right. Thank you. That's beautiful. I mean, I think about what she just said, and in all of our lives, I mean, our trials at times, mine aren't going to be as severe as yours, probably, right? But I've had my own moments, and everyone does, right? And it's interesting to just consider the angels around us, the friends, the family, even sometimes it's leaders, sometimes it's people you work with that are the angels and people that come into our lives, right? And we're all really living miracles, aren't we? You know,
The body is an amazing machine.
that's true.
I mean, it can do so many things, but when you get sick, well, you realize, wow, what blessings Heavenly Father's given you.
Yep,
You realize that it could be gone in an instant.
yep,
You know,
yep,
it can be all taken away.
yep. Oh, you're right. You're right. It can all be taken away.
You know, if you think about reading the scriptures, like with Job, Job had everything,
True.
and then he had nothing.
Yeah,
And he was blessed because he remained faithful. And stories like that about me.
you're right. I think even the Savior, right? When you think about the Savior, he really never reached those points that he had everything in a mortal sense. He was born in the humblest circumstances. He was a carpenter. I mean, everyone came against him, and and everything that he did, it was all these low points, right? I mean, and yet the greatest that walked the earth, and yet in Gethsemane, it's the same. It's like, take this cup from me, right? And so, from a mortal, worldly perspective, you look at the Savior's life, and there's not much to look at there, right? But you look spiritually, and it's all there, right? And so, that's what I see with you and your mother. It's all there. It's a beautiful miracle, isn't it?
It is. It has been, because I had more time on my hands because I'm not working.
Yeah.
I can't get up and move around without help. So, someone gave me an audiobook of the Book of Mormon.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't turn the pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I'm legally blind now, so I can't read real well.
Yeah.
Because I can't see.
Right.
I
Right.
know how to read, but
Yeah.
I can't see well.
Can't see well.
So I began listening to this Book of Mormon first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I would turn it on.
Yeah.
And that's how I began to start my day. Once I began listening to the scriptures in the morning, that's when my mind was able to focus on the Lord. That's when I began to really feel Him in everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
It was answering questions that I wasn't asking.
Yeah. Just listening to the Book of Mormon.
Right?
And
The trials of all these different prophets.
yeah. Yeah. Lehi and his family and
Right.
the trek and the wilderness and all the things that were suffered, Nephi and what he suffered, and those things were compelling to you, huh?
Well, they were because, I wasn't alone at that time.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that.
If the only one goes through something bad, When I was in high school, there was a young man, I don't know his name, he was in a wheelchair, and the football players used to move the different people who were in resource classes around.
Right.
And so the one football player knew this kid, and the kid's face always looked angry. He always looked angry. And I asked this friend of mine, I said, what happened to the boy? And he said, he was like a car crash or something. I don't know. I said, why is he so angry? I said, he's always frowning.
Yeah.
I can't get a smile out of him. He said, he remembers what his life was like before. And it's hard for him.
Yep.
Well, when I got sick, I remembered that. And I did not want, I hope I'm sure he's moved past that.
Yeah, right.
With time.
Right.
But I didn't want to be that person.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to say, okay, she's okay. Sure,
Yeah.
her body's a wreck, but she's still Bobby. She's still Bobby. That's the person I wanted to be. I guess that's the story I want people to be able to tell about me. I just want to bring people down.
I actually think we should wrap I think we would wrap this podcast up on this note right here. I mean, I am so inspired by that. Okay. And I wasn't, I mean, I got to tell you, Bobby, those moments, I really can't understand it because I think I would probably be more like that boy than you. That's what I mean, so when I ask my questions, they are really sincere, really. I mean, and so, you know, isn't this the magic and the beautiful thing about Bobby? I mean, really, this is what's so awesome about her whole life. And even before she came in here, people were asking me about Bobby because I was telling her I got this podcast I'm so super excited about because she just inspires me. And I said, but I can't get my mind around how positive she's been. I can't get my mind around how positive she's been through the divorce and through those things that happened and the physical things because she's just so positive and has taken such a great attitude. 20 years later, you have fulfilled what you said you didn't want to be. And so you're happy, you see the miracles, and you're still fighting for the greatest things in life. And
We are.
yeah,
We are.
yeah, we all are. We really all are, right? And so, you know, I want. Is there anything else you want to put in before we wrap it up?
Well, it needs to be said that all my successes of walking again a little bit, I walk, but I need help. But anything that I've done, pretty much, it's been because my mother's helped me.
Yeah.
I'm doing the work, but
Yeah.
she's making it possible for me to
Yeah.
continue to
Yeah.
thrive. So
She's been a savior.
yeah,
She literally has been a savior in your life.
I call her my angel mother.
Ah.
Yeah. So we work together.
Yeah, and so you know the takeaway for me on that is that we all work together, don't we? There's nobody any different than that. It's just that your situation requires maybe more, but you know, we're all that way, and we're all that way with God. There's no way we do anything without him. It's pure and simple.
Right.
Yeah. So this is Bobby's Soul Dive. I have enjoyed every minute of this, Bobby. I want you to know that. I consider you a friend for life. I really do. And I want to, I just want to finish it up by saying thank you. You're a beautiful woman, and you have. There's so many things that people can learn from what you've said here. So hopefully we can get people watching and listening to what's gone on here, because it's inspiring, it's compelling. I do want to thank a few people. Funk Studios, that's all the fancy stuff is Jim Funk. So he brings us in. This is a labor of love. None of us are here making money. You might say, it's just we're here because we want to be here, and you are too. And then we also have Twisted Sugar, who, by the way, has the best cookies on the planet. And so we appreciate their time and their dedication to what's happening here. So the other thing is if you know or you know someone who's been through a situation that is they can tell their story, right? And we can bring them in. Give us a review. You can email us on souldiveinfo@gmail.com. And you can find us on Soul Dive Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So it's all there for everyone to communicate with us and let us know how we're doing. That's what this is all about. And, it's been perfect. It's been absolutely perfect, Bobby. I mean, this is wonderful. I'm so grateful you've been here to tell your story, and it's so inspiring to me. So with that, we're going to shut it down. Thank you.
Thank you.